Hello, my name is Tammy, and today I will speak on domestic violence. I have 3 points to make: myths, prevention, and safe havens. The reason I know so much about domestic violence is because I was a victim myself. The first thing I wanted to discuss was the myths. The myths, number one, is one of the most important things we should know about in domestic violence. First of all, it's a myth that only women are abused. It's a myth that it's only the poor community. It's not in my community. It's a myth that alcohol, drug abuse leads to domestic violence. It might attribute to the domestic violence, but it doesn't lead to it. The victim itself is the one that's victimized, and the abuser is usually the intimidating one in the relationship. Domestic violence myths are overrated because domestic violence is a crime. Domestic violence is a lead in cities such as New York City to murder. One in every 3 women worldwide have experienced domestic violence. Now you think about that. That's a great deal of women. You look to your left and you look to your right, and you see that there are women around you. Take 20 of them, 4 of them have been through some sort of domestic violence. That's a great number, especially here in America and even worldwide. Women are being abused at all times, sexually, physically, mentally. As we move past the myths of it, we want to talk about prevention. Nathaniel Fields listed in one of his articles with the leading crime to murder in New York City led from domestic violence. And the, the biggest thing about it is we as Christians, we as people in the community need to be aware of domestic violence because of the greatness, the problems it is on the community. So our prevention should come from educating kids, teenagers, even adults, so they'll be aware of domestic violence and what's going on in the home. I know I was in a domestic violence relationship and didn't even realize I was in it. And then I started reading the list of things, you know. I noticed that my partner didn't want me to have friends, didn't want me to be in touch with my family as much. They always wanted to be there when I was in touch with them. They were always intimidating, and I could see when this person would get ready to get angry or mad or physical with me. I knew then, hey, shut down a little bit, just so they wouldn't get mad and put their hands on me. Um, I realized I lived in this relationship for 9 months, and actually knowing that this person was abusing me, I still loved them. And it's very great to now be free of it. And I pray every day that I never have to go through that again. And the last subject I want to talk about is the safe havens. We need places for these women and men to go, adolescents or teenagers or children. We need somewhere to keep them safe. Right now, the government is getting involved with programs. States are getting involved with new laws to be able to punish these abusers for domestic violence. People are becoming more aware. So Safe Horizon in New York City is one of the biggest leading shelters for domestic violence. And I knew someone that stayed there. And what they do there, they keep the women or men safe. They give them food, shelter, education, mental health, counseling toward getting their lives back on track, or the transition from domestic violence to a normal, healthy life. Today, I just want to reiterate the myths, the preventions, safe horizon, These these are all things that we need to be aware of as Christians, as communities, as teachers and preachers in our lives, in awareness of knowing that this is going on around us. Domestic violence is a serious, horrific crime to anyone that has to go through it. And I hope no one has to experience it, but that there are people experiencing it, we need to be aware of it. And I just want to thank you for listening to me today. And my name is Tammy Harris.